Hey guys, on a previous video we talked about 5 common mistakes us developers do when we're looking for a job. One of those was the fact that most of us do not have a professional email signature. As said on that video, it is very important to have one as it adds to your personal brand and it makes you look more professional. On this video we will go ahead and create a very simple but professional email signature, and we will also go ahead and add it to Gmail. We will add it to Gmail, but the process is the same to add it to all providers. Without further ado, let's go ahead and create the email signature. So let's create an HTML file and create our signature inside the body. First, we will add a div to act as the email signature container. So div, and inside that div, we will have a style to add our custom styles in here, and we will also have a div email container, signature container, sounds better. Now in here we will have an image which will go to the left side of the signature, and on the right side we need a div that will have the personal data, so personal data, like this. Now for the image, I have already downloaded a picture of me, so I will add that, and also I will add an alt tag and a class. For the personal data we need, of course, the name, the title, and some contact information like the phone, the email, and let's say an address. So let's start adding them one by one. So first we will add the name, which will be a span, and I will name it name. Now, in the same manner, we need the title, which will be front-end developer. Now we will also add a span that will have a span inside it, but will have the name, let's see, contact info, and then contact info title, and the first one will be the email. Let's see if we can format this a little better. Perfect. Let's add some space here, and we will copy this and create a same one with the phone. Let's also remove the extra spaces from here and here, and the phone will be +1 2 3 4 5. Cool. Same thing as well with, let's say, the address. Street name 19 1 2 3 4 5, city, country. Now if we open this on Chrome, it will not look like an email signature at all. So let's go ahead and fix that. We need to start adding some styles. So first we'll add the email signature. It will have the height of 60 pixels and also a border radius of 60 pixels as well. I will save that and go back to Chrome. It looks much better, but I want to make it a little bigger, so let's say 80. We will fix the final size of the image based on the text we will have at the end. So let's continue with the personal data. We know that it will have a display of inline block in order to go to the right side of the image, and then let's also give contact info to the title and the name, and give it a display block property. Also, we want the personal data to have a border left of 1 pixel solid, let's say Rebecca purple. Come on. Nice. And also let's give it some padding for the text. Let's say padding left. Let's start with 5 pixels and we will see how it looks. Let's also make the border a little bigger, let's say 2 pixels. Now this looks a little better and it actually resembles an email signature, but let's see if we can make it a little better. First, we will make the name also Rebecca Purple and a little bigger. Let's go with the name, paste it here, and let's say 1.1 EM. Oops. Font size, yeah, and also color Rebecca Purple. Let's see how it looks. Much better. Now we also want to make the title 1.1, but we will leave the color as is and we will give it some margin bottom of 5 pixels. We will also make the name bold, font weight bold. Now one thing I want to change is to make the font use a sans font. Let's go here and say font family sans. Yeah, this looks a lot better. Now for the font color, I want to have something grayish instead of complete black. So let's go back here and say color. Let's go with 555. Yeah, this looks a lot better. Actually, let me zoom in to have a better view of how it looks like. Now, we also want to make the titles colored Rebecca blue. So let's go back here and copy the contact info title class and add it to our styles. So, color Rebecca purple. Looks better. We also want to normalize the line height to be 1. So let's go to the contact info class and add line height 1. Let's save, and this looks a lot better. Maybe we could add a little more spacing between the title here and the contact info. So let's do that. Let's see, margin bottom, let's say 10 pixels. Yeah, I like that better. And let's give another 10 pixels to the image. Let's make this 90 and this also 90. What I also want to do is to make sure that my email signature is responsive as well, because if the recipient opens it on a mobile phone, we want to make sure that it will look nice. Let's go back here and open the inspector and toggle the mobile view. As I toggled it, you saw that the image is on top of the contact info, so this is already responsive. If I make it a little bigger, it will go to the right side of the image, which is nice actually. What I also want to do is to make this email link an actual link, the phone number a telephone link, and also add the website, because I forgot to add one. So let's go back here and copy the phone and say https bakedbird.com, and this will be the website. Yeah, I like that, but I also need to make the image bigger again. Let's open the inspector and find out the proper image size. Let's see. Let's start with 100. Actually, let's see the height of the div. It's 108 pixels. So we will make the image 108 pixels as well. And also the border radius. So let's go to our styles. 108. So let's make those actual links. So A mail, my email, gmail.com, and paste that in here. Same thing with the phone, tel 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 9. Cut and paste that in here. And same thing with the website. So anchor, link, paste that in here, and also as a text. And this looks good. But if you go back to the website, we will see that it does not look that good anymore. We want to get rid of the underline and also make the color the same thing as the actual text. For this, we will need to copy the contact info class and add an anchor here. Let's get rid of those and say text decoration none, and also color, come on, 555. And now this looks a lot better. In the same manner, we could continue and add links to our social media with icons, and also use icons for the email, the phone. It's basically HTML and CSS, as we saw, so the possibilities are actually endless. We can do almost whatever we want in regards to styling. Now, many people prefer to use tables in order to style the email signature, but I prefer to use divs with an inline block display in order to make it responsive, as we saw earlier. One thing you need to have in mind when creating your email signature is that you cannot use SVG images because they do not work as expected in all email providers. So go ahead and use JPEG and PNG images and you will be fine, most likely. Now, with the look of the signature created, the only thing we have to do is go and add it to Gmail. The process is very simple. We just have to select everything, copy and just paste it inside the signature box of the Gmail settings. So back here, select all, copy, and go to Gmail. Go to settings, all settings, go down here to the signature box. Where is it? Here. Create a new one. Let's name it default. The name doesn't really matter unless you have many signatures. And in here, just paste. Now, the first thing we notice is that the image here is not being shown, and this is because images need to be uploaded somewhere in order for Gmail to actually use them. So we will go back to the code and add a link to an uploaded image. Let's go back here, remove this, and paste the link to the uploaded version of the image and go back to Chrome. We will basically see the same thing. The only difference is now the image is uploaded somewhere. So copy again, back to settings, select all, delete, and paste. And this time we see the complete signature. So let's go down to the bottom, save changes, and the signature is saved. The process is the same for most major email providers, so you should not have any issues to create your email signature. And now that we have our email signature created, we only have to test it in order to make sure that it actually works. Now let's click the compose button and send an email to me. Hi there. How are you? And go down here to insert the signature and select default. We see that it shows correctly here. The only difference is that the links are now underlined. So let's go ahead and send the email. And if I go ahead and open it, I will see the signature being shown correctly. So basically that's all. The process to create an email signature is very straightforward, especially if you know how to use HTML and CSS. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please hit the like button and also subscribe in order to get notified for the next one. Stay productive. I will see you next time.